Hey guys, welcome back to Your Champion Life YouTube channel with Ron Williams. You hear me saying Ron Williams YouTube channel, Your Champion Life YouTube channel with Ron Williams? I'm making that transition, guys, because this really is about you. Today I want to talk to you about how to increase your dumbbell presses. You noticed not long ago I went through this transition coming off of a 40-day fast. Using the 100-pound dumbbells, I could barely do 3 or 4 reps with the 100-pound dumbbells. If I can remember correctly, I couldn't even do 1. And I worked my way up to 20 repetitions. I'm going to show you how I did that. I'm also going to show you, I'm using the 115s now. If you were watching not long ago, you saw me do 8 reps with the 115s. Well, when I went from the hundreds, I went to 115, I could only do 4 reps. Now, how do I get from 4 reps to 8 reps to my goal, which is just 10 reps? I want to show you a formula that I use. There are several different formulas that you use to actually increase your dumbbell presses or your bench press, but it's not just so that you can be strong. The correlation between the muscle size and the muscle strength, these two are directly related. If you can get that muscle to lift more weight, meaning that it's stronger, that muscle is also growing because the muscle strength and the muscle size are directly related. They're directly related. So with that being said, I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to use the board here. So right now I'm at, I started off at 4 reps. I'm at 8 reps. How do you do that? And going from 8 reps to 10 reps, how do you do that? So with this formula that I'm going to go over, this is something that you can use. Because one, when you're using the dumbbells, you're using 3 different major muscle groups that I want you to focus on. That's the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. Now the big thing here is making sure you're working those pec delt tie-ins, which is very, very important. With that being said, not only are you working your chest, shoulder, and triceps, but you've got the antagonistic muscle groups that are involved. So everything that's the opposite has to absolutely stabilize that movement. So I'm here with the dumbbells and I'm pushing up. What's stabilizing? When I go back like this, what's stabilizing? Well, my back is stabilizing. So there's a movement going this way and there's a movement going this way. So when I'm building my chest, I'm pressing. When I'm building my back, I'm pulling. But as I'm doing my dumbbell presses, my back has to be strong enough to stabilize whatever weight I'm using. By the same token, when I'm pushing, my triceps are working, right? We're stabilizing the tricep, the bicep. So if I have stronger biceps, I'm going to be able to handle more weight with my stabilizers to help support this movement. When I'm pushing forward, my anterior delt and my medial, part of the medial delt is working also. But if I've got strong posterior delts, that's going to help support and stabilize. Now, I don't know if you realize this, but when you're doing a press, you have what you call leg drive. Leg drive is important. So when you're laying back on that bench and you push, those legs are firm on the ground, and you're pushing your abdominals and your legs are stabilizing and helping to drive with the lower body as well. Most people don't realize that, but a strong bench, I used to do bench press in competition, and the form is so different in situating yourself on the bench, but that's a whole nother story. So let's get back to this. So I want to make sure my stabilizer muscles are strong, and I want to talk about that just for a minute before I go into how I'm going to increase this using the actual weights and the exercises. So the stabilizers, I'm pushing forward using my strength and the chest, shoulder and triceps pushing forward. So I need to build those antagonistic muscle groups. So my rows, my dumbbell rows, my seated rows, lat pull downs, the opposite muscle groups are being used. I also want to work the rear delts by doing face pulls, rear delt raises, making sure I'm doing bicep curls, keeping those biceps strong. Because when you're here, whether you realize it or not, your biceps contract and they're helping the support of pushing the weight that you're using. So now that we've got that out of the way, I've got the antagonistic muscle groups strong. So when I'm at 4 reps, I want to do 5 reps, then 6, then 7, then 8. My thought process and the way I do this, one of the techniques, is after I do the 4 reps, I finish the 4 reps on the bench, and now I go to 5 reps on everything else surrounding the dumbbell presses. I do 5 reps. Why? Because I want to mimic, hear me clearly, I want to mimic what I want to accomplish. I want to mimic that. I'm not going to do 10 reps at another weight that's much less than what I would use for 5 reps. If I'm using 100-pound dumbbells for 10 reps, that's not going to help me do as much 5 reps with the 115s, right? So after I finish doing the dumbbell press, I'm going to do all of the other exercises that I'm doing that particular day for the chest, for the shoulder, and the triceps. The amount of weight that I can use for 5 reps. And what I'm doing, I'm mimicking the force, I'm mimicking the weight, I'm mimicking the repetitions. I'm getting my body, and I'm also getting my mind focused to be able to do 5. So everything is 5, 5, 5, 5. And the next week I come in, guess what my body is saying? My body is saying 5. I mimicked it. But I want to be able to feel the pressure of what 5 reps feels like. I want to be able to mimic that force on the muscles for 5 reps. In my chest, in my shoulders, and in my triceps. So I want to go up in weight and down in reps so that I can do the 5 over and over repetitively. Then, once I hit the 5 reps, I change from 5 reps to, I move from 4, and I've done the 5 reps, so now I've changed this to 6 reps. I do the same exact thing. I want to put the same amount of force on the muscle groups and mimic what it feels like to do 115 pounds for 6 repetitions. I want to mimic that in presses. I want to mimic that in shoulders. I want to mimic that in my triceps. Then I'm going to change this number to what? What would that number be? It was 6. What would it be? Of course, it would be 7. Of course it would be. And then I'm going to change it to 8. So this is where I am now. Now, what really makes this powerful is today I'm talking about it to you. And combined, I'm going to put 2 videos together. This video of me talking, and I'm going to put a video, the next video together with me doing 9 reps after I've done what I'm telling you now. After I do that, I'm actually going to show you what it looks like after I do the 9 and the 10 reps. Now wait a minute, I'm thinking that this is on the spot. I'm thinking this through. I'm going to show you my workout. I'm going to actually do the workout, let you see it when I do the 10 reps. So that way, everything I'm saying now will make really good sense to you. Started off at 4, went to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And once I do 10, once I do 9, and then I do 10, I'm going to go through and show you everything that I just told you. I'm going to allow you to watch me push 10 reps with the form, what it looks like, and then finally get on the dumbbell presses and do the 10 reps. What it required to do that, I'm going to reveal that, and I'm going to let you follow me through that workout. So, with that being said, I want you to ask all the questions that you could possibly ask. Are there different ways to increase your strength? Absolutely. But this is only one of the things that I do to help me increase the strength. Now, there's a mindset portion to this, and let me tell you what that is. The mindset portion of it, to me, is that if I can do one, I can do two. And if I can do two, I can do three. I tried this years ago with 315 pounds on squats. Do you know where I stopped at 315 doing squats? I stopped at 50 reps. I started off with 15 reps, and every week I did one more rep until I got to 50 reps. Guess what? When you hit 50 reps, you don't even want to do anymore. It's like, please stop this madness. I mean, you're talking about a burn, a deep burning sensation. It is crazy. So I'm not even going to go past that. So I've set some goals, and I'm going to show you how this technique reaches. Now, the mindset quality here is if I can do one, I can do two. If I can do two, I can do three. Now, I'm going to mimic what that feels like. And in my mind, it's registering 9 reps. I'm mimicking that movement in my mind. When I finish that workout, I can't wait. I can't wait to get under the 115s again so I can do the 9 reps. I know I can do this 9 reps. I've mimicked it. I know what it feels like. I'm the guy for the job. So I've done that with 9 reps. So now the next time I get on the dumbbell presses, you're going to see 9 reps. Then you're going to see 10 reps. Then I'm going to go through this whole process with you so you can see how it's done. See how it's done. Hope you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, it's time. Do it. You and me, boom, we're a team. God bless you. Talk to you soon.